Hello everyone. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe at your home. Welcome to Madhi English School online education. This is the class of Standard 1. The lecture of mathematics is going to be started. Let's begin our day with a meaningful thought. Every new day brings with it another chance to change the life. So, how are you all? Fine? Happy? Very good. You all know that FA3 exam is going to be started. That's why right now we are making revision of FA3 examination. So, get ready with your book, pencil, every essential needs so that you all can make revision easily with me. Syllabus of FA3 exam. Chapter 7, Subtracting Greater Numbers. Chapter 8, Measurement. Tables 6 and 7. FA3 paper style. Question 1. Subtract by counting back. Question 2. Subtract the following. Question 3. How long each object is. Question 4. How much does it hold? Question 5. Complete the table. Revision of chapter number 8, Measurement. What is a measurement? Measurement means compared to a fixed standard value. To measure something is to give a number to some property of the thing. Measuring something puts the amount of the thing into numbers. Measurement can be written using many different units. What are the main units of measurement? In this chapter, we are going to learn about these three units: length, weight, and capacity. Measurement of length. What is a length? Length is the term used for identifying the size of an object or distance from one point to. Length is a measure of how long an object is or the distance between 2 points. The length of an object is its extended dimension, that is, its longest side. How long each object is. Measure the length of these crayons. Count the squares starting from the bottom. Here you can see three different color and a different size crayons. We have to measure the length of given crayons with the help of this square. The red crayon is dash squares long. 1, 2, 3, 4. The red crayon is 4 squares long. Everyone, note down this in your notebook. The red crayon is 4 squares long. Now move on to measure this green crayon. Make sure that we have to start measuring from bottom. The green crayon is dash squares long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The green crayon is 7 squares long. Everyone, write down this in your notebook. The green crayon is 7 squares long. The yellow crayon is dash squares long. Look at here, we are having the yellow crayon also. Let's measure the length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now everyone, write down this in your notebook. I am waiting for you. The YELLOW yellow crayon is 9 squares long. The blue crayon is dash squares long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The blue crayon is 6 squares long. Everyone, copy this in your notebook. The pink crayon is dash squares long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The pink crayon is 8 squares long. Wait. I play in the park every evening. Here I am with my friends on the seesaw. The heavier side goes down and lighter side goes up. Here you can see both sides have same weight. If you observe, these both sides are having equal weight on it. So we can say that both sides have same weight. If you observe this image properly, you can see that here two children are sitting on the seesaw. On the other side, there present only one child. So this side is heavy and this side is light. Now observe this image. If you see that on this side there are 3 children, when the other side there are 2 children. So this side is heavy and this side is light. How much does it weigh? How heavy is each object I carry to school? I carry a banana to school every day. The banana weighs about 3 clay balls. Now move on to here. Look at this picture. This is the picture of weighing scale. On one side there is one banana. On the other side there are 1, 2 and 3 clay balls. So we can see that the banana weighs about 3 clay balls. Now look, my dear students, you have to observe this image and after that you have to write with me. To understand, you are having the image here. After understanding that, you have to copy this in your notebook with me, as this is the revision. Look, this is the image of a weighing scale. At one side there is one bottle, water bottle. We have to compare it with these clay balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So everyone write down with me, my water bottle weighs about 7 clay balls. Everyone copy this in your notebook. My water bottle weighs about 7 clay balls. Full stop. Here you can make a dash or blank like this. I am waiting so that all the children can copy it properly. Now observe this image carefully. What you have seen there? At one side of the weighing scale there present a book. On the other side there are clay balls. Now first of all write the blank with me. After that we will count that clay balls. My maths book weighs about dash clay balls. Everyone copy with me. Let's see how many clay balls are there. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. My maths book weighs about 5 clay balls. Make a full stop. Now see. Here on one side of weighing scale there is a box of cornflakes. On the other side there are some clay balls. Now write with me, a box of cornflakes at home weighs about dash clay balls. Let's compare it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A box of cornflakes at home weighs about 5 clay balls. Now do you remember what was the weight of maths book? It is also about 5 clay balls. If you observe that the weight of cornflakes box is also about 5 clay balls. The book and cornflakes box both weight the same. Here we have make comparison of weights. Capacity. What is a capacity? Capacity is the ability to hold something. I would like to repeat, capacity is the ability to hold something. My mother has poured hot milk from a glass into another bowl to cool. Then she pours it back into the glass. Now look at here. You can see 2 glasses of milks over here, hot and cold. You may observe this process at your home also. Mother pours this hot milk in this bowl. so that it becomes cool. After it becomes cool, she pours it back into the glass. This is the glass of cold milk. What is your observation? While in this whole process, what is your observation? The amount of milk in the glass does not change when it is poured into a different bowl. Means the milk remains the same. The amount does not decrease or increase during this whole process. Problem solving. I am helping my mother fill water in jugs. I find that one jug holds 2 mugs of water. What does it say? That if I want to fill this jug with water, I need these 2 mugs of water. Color the mugs of water needed to fill these jugs. Here we have 2 jugs. So how many mugs of water we need to fill these jugs? First of all, let's find out for one jug. To fill this one water jug, we need 1 and 2 mugs. To fill this one jug, we need 2 more mugs. Now see, total how many mugs we need to fill these water jugs? We need 1, 2, 3 and 4 mugs of water to fill these 2 water jugs. Understand? I am helping my mother fill water in jugs. I find that one jug holds 2 mugs of water. To fill this one water jug, we need these 2 mugs of water. If we want to fill these 3 water jugs, how many mugs of water we need? Let's solve it. First of all, let's find out for this one jug. To fill this one jug, we need 1 and 2 mugs. To fill this jug, we need 1 and 2. As we have third water jug to fill, we need 2 more, 1 and 2. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Water jugs to fill these 3 jugs. I am helping my mother fill water in jugs. I find that one jug holds 2 mugs of water. Here I have 4 jugs. So how many mugs I need to fill these 4 water jugs? Let us see. To fill this 1 water jug we need 1 and 2. For the next one we need 2 more. For this third one we need 2 more. Here we have to fill 4 water jugs. So for this fourth one we need 2 more. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To fill these 4 water jugs, we need 8 mugs of water. So, my dear students, in next lecture, we will make more revision of chapter number 8 so that till FA3 examination you all can understand how to solve. At your home, everyone, stay safe. Stay happy. Take care of yourself. We will meet in the next lecture. Till then, thank you very much and bye-bye everyone.